Maybe Days by Jennifer Wagaki and Marcia Kahn Wright. All kids need a grown-up to take care of them. But sometimes, for different reasons, kids can't live with their mom and dad, or just with their mom, or just with their dad. So sometimes kids need to live somewhere else. That's what this book is about. Some kids live in a foster home where grown-ups, called foster parents, take care of them. Living in a foster home is usually not the kid's idea. It's also not the kid's fault. It's not because the kid is bad or silly or stupid or goofy. It's because for different reasons, kids sometimes cannot live with their parents. Sometimes kids cannot live with their parents because their parents hurt them. Sometimes kids cannot live with their parents because a parent dies. Sometimes kids cannot live with their parents because their parents have to be in jail. Sometimes kids cannot live with their parents because their parents just can't take good enough care of them. Some kids like their foster parents a lot, even love them. Some kids have other feelings about their foster parents. Lots of kids have more than one feeling at the same time. Some kids get worried if they like their foster parents. They don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or make anyone sad or mad. Some kids call their foster parents mom or dad. Some kids don't. Some kids don't look much like their foster parents and the people in their new neighborhood. Some kids look a lot like their foster parents and the people in their new neighborhood. Sometimes kids and foster parents do a lot of things the same way already. Sometimes there are new things that can be fun and exciting. Sometimes there's a lot to get used to, and there's always something to get used to. Sometimes kids and foster parents get along with each other pretty easily. Sometimes kids and foster parents have troubles they have to work out. Sometimes kids like to tell people that they live with their foster parents. Some kids don't like to tell anyone. They don't like having to explain or answer a million questions or even put up with getting teased. Foster care can last a short time or a long time. No matter how long or short it is, kids miss their moms and dads, or brothers and sisters, or aunts and uncles, or pets, or friends, or neighbors, or school, or even their own bed. When kids are in foster care, they can have big feelings. Sometimes big feelings turn into troubles, like school troubles, sadness troubles, sleep troubles, anger troubles, and other troubles. Sometimes kids need help with their feelings and their troubles, and there are people who can help. Foster care involves a lot of people who all do different things. There are the kids, and there are a whole lot of grown-ups. The parents, the foster parents, the social worker, the therapist, the lawyers, and the judge. The grown-ups have different jobs, but one job they all share is making sure kids get taken care of well. And the one thing they all care the most about is the kids. The parents' job is to learn to solve their own problems and to be good parents. The foster parents' job is to take good care of the kids. The social worker's job is to check in with the parents and with the foster parents. The social worker also listens to the kids and helps if there are any problems. The therapist's job is to help everyone with their big feelings and their troubles and their worries. The lawyer's job is to speak up for people in court. The judge's job is to listen to everyone and to have the last say about what will happen and what the plan will be. The plan depends on the situation. The judge might say that kids can go home to their parents, or kids can stay in foster care, or kids can get adopted. Judges also decide if kids can have visits, or if kids can't have visits with their parents and relatives. Visits can be hard, or visits can be fun, or visits can be both. Kids have a lot of different feelings about visits. No matter what the judge finally decides, kids in foster care have to wait a lot while the grown-ups work on the plan. While kids are waiting, they sometimes feel worried, or angry, or scared, or confused, or many other things. Waiting can be hard. When kids ask questions, the grown-ups often say, "Maybe." "Will I go back to my parents?" "Maybe." "Will I stay with my foster parents?" "Maybe." "Will I live with my brothers and sisters again?" "Maybe." "Will I have more visits with my parents?" "Maybe." It can be hard having so many maybes. Any day can feel like a maybe day. Sometimes kids want to hear yes or no instead of maybe. But kids do the best they can in the middle of all of the maybes. And even though waiting can be hard and maybes can be hard, not everything has to be hard. A kid's job is always to be a kid. It's important not to let the waiting and the maybes get in the way of other things, like going to school, having birthdays, playing with a pet, doing homework, smelling flowers, eating cookies, having friends, riding a bike, following the rules, meeting nice people, running as fast as you can, being good at what you're good at, and most of all, being you. There's no maybe about that.